time. We're going to be going 10 all the way down to 1 handstand push-ups. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 handstand push-ups. 7 kettlebell complexes following each completed set. Right, so you're going to go 10 handstand push-ups, 7 kettlebell complex, 9 handstand push-ups, 7 kettlebell complex, 8 handstand push-ups, 7 kettlebell complex, and so on. Right? So the kettlebell complex is going to stay the same number at that same static 7 all the way across. The handstand push-ups are going to reduce by 1 rep each rep. Does that make sense? Okay, and you're just going back and forth between the two. The kettlebell complex itself is going to be a little bit of an awkward movement. Right? The whole goal behind it is to kind of get you out of your comfort zone a little bit and get you moving a little differently than you normally would. So what we're going to do, we're going to stack the feet underneath the shoulders. Toes can be slightly toed out. And what we're looking to do, nice flat back. Right? Kettlebell should just be kind of lined up right in the middle of the feet. High pull, American swing. That's 1. Right? So 1 kettlebell high pull, 1 American swing is going to be 1 rep. Okay. From here, I would suggest controlling it down to the hip first, and then going kind of straight down with that deadlift. We're into that next swing, right? Control it, high pull, swing, and so on. So rather than coming down and trying to touch at the bottom, right? Just because if you let that kettlebell kind of drag you back, you're going to find yourself all the way down here, right, in a bad position, and that lower back is going to start doing all the work. Okay. We don't want that, right? Because especially over the course of your 70 kettlebell complexes, back is going to start to get really tight. Okay, so squeeze the abs nice and tight. Think about taking a nice big breath into your belly, and always keep the chest up. Always load yourself here, and then go for a good deadlift, high pull, and then a good swing. Okay. If you're not comfortable going up and overhead, we'll go just Russian style. So it's going to be kettlebell just above eye level. Does that make sense? All right, on the handstand push-ups. If you cannot do handstand push-ups, we're going to be subbing out either box handstand push-ups. So basically you're going to get your knees up onto a box, and then you're going to walk your hands in until your torso is pretty much vertical. Once your torso is vertical, we're looking to lower the head away from the box so you can kind of touch the bottom. Almost think about it like a tripod position at the bottom, and then as you press out, we're going to pop that head through. At the bottom, right, your head should be away from the box. At the top, your head should be pretty close to the box. Does that make sense? Okay. If you don't feel like doing box handstand push-ups, we can sub out dumbbell push presses. So 2 dumbbells, dumbbell heads will be resting on the shoulders, feet stacked kind of right under the hips. We're going to dip, drive, and press, right? Once we get that dumbbell up and overhead, we're looking to pull back just a little bit. Make sure you get that head through all the way, right? And try to avoid this, right? YMCA. None of this, right? So kind of pinch those, yeah, Bob knows what I'm talking about. So kind of try to pinch those dumbbells together at the top, right? Nice straight line with the dumbbells, then straight back down to the shoulders every single time. And it's a push press, so you are able to use those legs a little bit. Right? So you can dip, drive, and then squeeze those quads real hard at the top. Does that make sense? Awesome. Yep, so 10 all the way down to 1, and then 7 kettlebell complex after each round. Okay? There's going to be a lot of tendency to start to relax, right, and kind of round that back on the high pulls. Don't do it. Right? You're pulling that weight off the floor every single time. You are going to start to get tired as you go. So make sure you're really contracting the abs, squeezing the butt, right? And think about it almost like you're jumping that kettlebell up a little bit, right? So use the hips a little bit more than just kind of like standing up and like slowly pulling it up using the shoulders to get that kettlebell up. Does that make sense?
Can you just do it again, Jay?
Yeah, totally. Right? So chest up, high pull, swing. Back down.
Jake, you look so serious. There you go.
Right, and like I said, I would suggest bringing it down, right, controlling it, and then going for that deadlift every single time. Okay, and that'll just keep the back a little bit safer. It'll help you use the hamstrings, use the glutes a little bit more, and avoid using your low back. Cool? Any questions on how our workout's going to work? Right. We're starting with handstand push-ups. We're finishing with kettlebell complexes.